Switzerland caused one of the biggest upsets of the European Championship when they came back from 3-1 down to draw 3-3 with France and then beat them on penalties. They lost to Spain in the quarter-finals and have changed coach since then, but this remains a team full of good vibes, mainly given that they were able to win their qualifying group ahead of Italy. They've got a good spine to this team and experienced players who will use their nous to plot further tournament heroics. Murat Yakin replaced Vladimir Petkovic as coach in August 2021 and is very popular. He has brought new ideas, he's made tweaks to the playing style and altered the squad dynamic. He won 49 caps as a player for Switzerland and has a deep understanding of what is needed for this team to be considered successful. He has coached Basel in the Champions League and is a good tactician that has built trust when it comes to drawing up game plans. This is a side built on control, possession and structure, but the most obvious change to the identity under Yakin is the change of formation. He has moved away from a three-man defence and will line up in Qatar with a back four. The 4-2-3-1 formation allows him to best fit his star names into the lineup while still remaining robust. This side likes to play in a controlled manner that is built on a strong base, and the style sometimes requires patience. Granit Xhaka and Xherdan Shaqiri are influential figures in the setup, but Switzerland have also found ways to cope when those two players are injured. If the Swiss do move away from the 4-2-3-1, then it will just be a small change that will see them deploy a 4-3-3. Xhaka will sit in front of the Swiss backline and act as the director and leader of this team. He's been a top performer for Arsenal this season and is going to have a key role at the World Cup. Injury has limited his game time for the national side, and even though they have coped without him, there is no doubt he's going to be called upon to shape their destiny. As the captain, Murat Yakin sees him as his eyes on the field. He trusts him implicitly and believes his experience at the top level is irreplaceable. Breel Embolo continues to carve himself into one of Europe's best forward players at AS Monaco and was Switzerland's top goalscorer in qualifying for the World Cup. His key attributes are movement and positioning, but he is good at pressing too. His finishing has room for improvement. If he wants to be regarded as one of the most clinical in Europe, there are times when he snatches at chances, but generally, he is going to be a huge threat at this tournament, and an important player too if Swiss are to progress. A big game for him comes in the shape of Cameroon, his country of birth. To emerge from European qualifying Group C with an unbeaten record was a great feat for this team. Italy, Northern Ireland, Lithuania and Bulgaria all posed different threats, yet the Swiss won 5 of their 8 games and only conceded 2 goals. They collected 2 4-0 wins over Lithuania and Bulgaria, but the amazing defensive record was probably the biggest victory of all. The quarter-finals will be seen as an achievable goal if they continue to limit the chances of their opponents. Cameroon, Brazil and Serbia is a really tough group to get out of, but there is a belief that the tactical setup offers a flexibility that can allow them to do that. At 125-1, Switzerland aren't expected to fight for this trophy, but they did knock favourites France out of Euro 2020 and they will fear no one. It has been a great 18 months for Switzerland, and Yakin's ability to think on his feet and trust his instincts is a quality that will define just how far they can go. They may have to rely on heroics at times from goalkeeper Jan Sommer, but Switzerland are well prepared to cause a stir in Qatar.